What is up, D.tube Steam blockchain? So today I want to talk a little bit about D.tube versus YouTube in terms of monetize. And I'm speaking from the perspective of be on YouTube since 2011, earn every day since 2011, and even earning today. And that's, what is that? 9 years of earnings daily, yes. And compared to D.tube. So I want to do some quick, simple comparisons here. So let's say you earn 10 times less on D.tube. And okay, we can imagine, let's say we imagine it a little bit in the future. 10 times less, okay? So let's say $10. Let's say you earn $10 on D.tube in a day. Compare that to, okay, and then let's say you earn $100 on YouTube per day. So $10 D.tube, $100 YouTube. What looks like the best deal? What looks like the best deal? So the first thing I want to say here is, first of all, if you earn $100 on YouTube, probably 50% is going to be cut away already from middlemen, or let's say taxes or something like that. I mean, these bigger sort of systems that we have done that is not really compatible with like a digital age where value should instantly flow to the right source. So middlemen, middle banks, and other people that sort of want to have their cut. Okay, so we started with $100 per day already, so you can already slice off 50%. And okay, so that's kind of interesting. So it's more $50 already. Okay, so now we're down to $10 and $50. And then you look at the hassle, the the hassle, that like the time and energy of having to deal with older systems that are slower, that is basically taking up your resources and time and so on. That probably is another $20 of sort of annoyance, or maybe $15. But already we're almost down to, I would say, $30, because yeah, I mean, because fiat money just gets eaten up. It just gets eaten up. I don't know how, but it never gets stored. It's just like, because it takes a lot of time and energy and stuff like that, and it's not good. Okay, so let's say we're down to $30 now. You can say $50, yes, but maybe you need, with these older source systems, maybe you need a camera guy or some employer or whatever. So okay, so slice off another $20, because $100 sounds like a lot. Whoa, $100 fiat money. But as I said, first the 50% slice, and then maybe you have someone helping you, or just the energy you have to spend of dealing with fiat. Fiat is expensive. It takes a lot of time and energy from you in low-key ways. Okay, so slice off another $20. Okay, $100 on YouTube is more like $30. It's yeah, it really is more like $30. So okay, so we're down to $30 and $10 on D.tube. Okay, and then let's take with the D.tube value that can go up. It probably will go up 3x sometime, 5x sometime probably, and maybe even a 10x. Okay, now we're just looking at it in simple terms. So that value, we started off and it really sounded like $100 on YouTube, fiat value, dealing with fiat, that it was like a good deal. And that $10 on on D.tube. I mean, first of all, that's liquid value. It can go up. It is in a market. Sure, it can also go down, but if you're looking at this industry from the long-term scale, it seems something that's saving time and energy, and it's just better sort of managed in some ways. It just seems like it has a better sort of future in terms of a value system, because it creates more peer-to-peer, and its value in that it's value in being able to build connections with other people. Maybe that's another $20 a day or something like that, but that's not something that you're really seeing right now. So for example, with fiat, you can't really build relationships on the internet with that. You can't really connect with other people in a good way. You can't really incentivize proof of brain. So that smaller amount, eventually it looks like a better deal than all the hassle of dealing with fiat. Because if you actually would want, if you would like, let's say $100 a day or something like that, you actually need to earn $200 a day on YouTube. Slice off 50%, and yeah, so it's kind of fascinating. And also how with the YouTube monetized systems, you always have to find new people. You can't retain value in any great ways. You can't build something a little bit more real or authentic with a viewer. It's very, 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 very hard, because it's no proof of brain. It's just not. It's just silliness. It's just parody, and in many ways, that sort of lowers the value of whole platforms in the long term. I think when the average person, you sort of want the average person to sort of start to care a little bit more and sort of try to care for the ecosystem. You don't get that on YouTube. So there is a lot of stuff that is removing a lot of value. And even if you got a little bit more fiat value, it almost feels like dirty money in some ways. Uh, it really does, because you can't really see where it's going. You can't really see how many people are using it, and you don't even know how much it's in circulation and or what is going on here. You can barely even send it to people. Like, you can barely send it to people, or you can, but then you need some authority, some bank or whatever. It's weird. It's just strange. So, with more powerful smartphones, that's gonna make it so you probably maybe even soon don't need a second camera guy or anything like that. A faster computing device, that also increases the value of using a token-based system, where it just goes directly to the source. So being it really is hard work on YouTube. I mean, it really is hard work, and you really need like massive scale, but it's not, I don't think you can scale that well to billions of humans in sort of like a global world, because you just need another form of currency or token-based system to scale value in better ways. You can never do that with fiat. It's like you just can't. It's like soul technology is not really designed for that purpose. You need new, better technology based systems. And yeah, I mean, it's so amazing how much time and energy we're saving with these blockchain based systems. Even smaller things here, a little bit faster devices, a little bit better user interface, it adds up super fast. And eventually the mainstream is probably going to see that, but it's kind of fun to compare it, because it's really hard. It's like people see that they can get a better deal. People are starting to realize, well, we can kind of get a better deal now. Okay, we should probably start to move a little bit into that direction. And yeah, it's just gonna be interesting to see this to see this be rolled out. And big reason why it can happen is because people have more free time, because they have better devices, they can faster do stuff, they can make their own moves. On YouTube, you can't really make your own moves. It's pretty, everything is in a box. It's almost like a corporate job or something like that. It is it's slow. It is it's very robotic in many ways. Because all the value comes from the people or the regular users, and each user is worth the same. So you never get anything exciting happening. As you with proof of brain, something exciting can happen anytime, but you can't really. You have to do something shocking or something like that. You have to do some drama if you want some cool reward or something like that with YouTube, but that's not gonna last long. So when you add all up, it's kind of interesting how smaller rewards can add up quite fast, because you don't have to move between different systems, move from the slow to the new. And even when you're doing that, there are a bunch of leeches that wants to take all the value. So yeah, that's what I want to talk a little bit about today. Hopefully enjoyed. Have an awesome day, D.tube and the Steam blockchain. Bye bye.